Hello everyone, it's Safrina from Feng Shui and Prosper, and I wanted to do a quick live stream with you guys because I just released the registration page for my highly anticipated annual Feng Shui webinar. So I got this question, which is why I wanted to address it here, is that we just went into August. And so the live event, the webinar is happening October 23rd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's Toronto time here. I've already gotten people who say, especially the ones who are in a different time zone, I've gotten a couple of emails from people who say they're going to take the day off because it's going to be during the daytime for them. So as you can see, this is a highly anticipated event. I think this is the 4th year that I've been doing this now. And last year I had about 400 people register with, I think, almost 200, maybe even 300 people actually watching me live. I don't remember the numbers now. So I'm putting out the intention that I will be attracting double, if not triple that amount this year. Because obviously I'm getting so much more visibility on proper classical Feng Shui now. Now the question, sorry, just to go back to the topic of this video. So for everyone who's already registered, congratulations on saving your seat. I have super early bird pricing for the first 100 people. Yes, Monica, I saw your registration come through as well. Super early bird pricing for the first 100 people. Why am I doing it this way? Because I love, especially you guys who are in my business coaching group, you know I love to reward fast action takers. Because you know what? If you look at successful people, they're fast action takers, they're fast decision makers. That's why they're successful. They see an opportunity, they jump on it. Those who are not so successful, they sit on the fences, right? And you're not going anywhere. You're not making any decisions that could potentially make a big positive change in your life. Fear and worry just keeps you stuck. So the first 100 people are my fast action takers and fast decision makers. So you get to register for 68. After that, it's going to go out to 88. It's not a big price jump, but I know some people, you know, they want to save the $20. And after we hit the 88, it's going to go up to 108. So we have 3 months. We're 3 months away from the event. And I'm working on the Feng Shui and astrology calendar for you guys. I'm working on the workbook for you guys. So those of you who register, you're going to get the workbooks maybe in the last 2 or 3 weeks leading up to the event, because I want to make sure that there are no mistakes, no typos, and anything like that. So going into the topic of today's video is, when should you start to get your house Feng Shui ready for 2018? Why am I doing the event in October when Chinese New Year, I don't even remember the date now, is usually around end of January, early February? The reason why is the energy starts shifting into the new year at the end of the previous year. So even though the calendar, the date doesn't turn into 2018, right? For the Chinese New Year, like January, February, the energy, in my experience, in my 8-9 years as a Feng Shui consultant now, the energy of the new year actually starts taking hold. I have seen it as quickly as October. So for us to get ready, to get your house ready for 2018, you need to at least have the information on what you need to place by October, at the very latest December. Personally, I do my New Year placements around October, November. Some of the really important ones, I even start doing it end of September, right? So, hey Julie, hey Nuriel. So, and I say this over and over again, but I just want to hit it home in that to get ready for 2018, especially number 5. So the number 5 flying star is going to fly to the north. If you guys have a front door or a bedroom or a kitchen in the north, you need to know how to remedy that. And those remedies need to be in place for me at the latest December, because the number 5 acts very quickly and it holds on to the space very quickly. The number 5 acts so quickly, like if the new year is in February and you have an afflicted room, like important area that happens to fall where the number 5 is, people start seeing the negative effects from the first month, right? I see this over and over again. Now, I know there are certain consultants out there that think there's no point in getting the house ready until the new year. I can tell you, for all the theories and formulas that I learned from my grandmaster, I also add into my own observation. And in fact, my master tells me that my sense of observation is, hey Minerva, I just saw your registration come through. It just popped on my screen. So in my observation, a lot of the clients start feeling the New Year's energy, especially the negative energy, like a few months before the new year even turns. So, hey Ayman, thanks for sharing my video. I appreciate it. So that's the thing. The energy doesn't just leap into the new energy at the strike of midnight. It slowly transitions. Just like I'm actually working on a couple of big homes right now. We're working on the blueprint level. And I ask my clients, are you building this house as an investment, or are you going to be living in this? Because if you're living in this house, or actually even as an investment, to be honest with you, for any homes, you actually don't build it for period 8 right now, because period 8 is starting to go away, right? Period 8 officially ends in 2024. But you know what? The period 9 energy is already starting to get itself felt here. Same thing, right? So you get yourself at this point, at the year of 2017, and we're getting close to 2018. If you guys are building your house or preparing to do big renovations on your home, you need to work with a consultant to make sure that it's going to be auspicious going into period 9. Forget about period 8. You're just wasting your money if you're building your home on period 8. Okay. Same thing with the annual placements. I still have my 2017 webinar for sale. People are still buying it because there's still a few months left, and feel free to do that. But at this point, your eye on the prize is to get your home prepared for 2018. And going back to the month, right? Those who have been doing some Feng Shui learning with me privately or with my business coaching, you guys, actually you guys are going to get, this is my 2017 calendar here, but you guys are going to get the 2018 calendar as well. It's not quite done yet, but hey Sylvie, and I just got registration from Michelle. I don't know if she's watching the live, but I just see, like, the first 100 seats, I have a feeling it's going to go in like 2 weeks max. I'd be really surprised if the first 100 seats with the super early bird pricing will last longer than that. So the just sharing with you guys, like, let's say October, right? October in the Chinese calendar doesn't start until October 8th. In the first day of the month in the Chinese calendar starts for the Yang Metal Dog Month, doesn't start until October 8th in the Gregorian calendar, right? So I get my clients ready for the new month even a week before the month turns, right? You guys who especially the ones who did the full in-depth consultation with me, you know what I'm talking about. So that's the thing. My theory, and I don't think a lot of consultants actually talk about this. My theory and my belief, my conviction is that you need to prepare for the next energy that's coming through a little bit before it actually officially turns into that period. So I'm just gonna, that's pretty much my explanation as to why I'm starting my registration so early. This is the reason why I'm doing the event on October 23rd instead of in January of 2018, because once we do the webinar on the 23rd, I wish I could do it sooner in October, you guys, but again, date selection, that's the best date for me. Sorry, October 23rd, you guys get the webinar, you get the workbook, you get the calendar, right? And you can plan the rest of the year. Take 2 or 3 weeks to plan out your placements and get it placed by like November, at the latest December. That's how I want to protect you guys for the new year. Again, especially if your front door, if your kitchen, if your bedroom is in the north, especially if actually your important areas are in the east as well, especially if you have important areas in the northwest or you have important areas in the southeast. So there's actually 4 directions that you guys need to be a little bit more cognizant of for next year. So those are the things that I want to get you prepared for. So, you know, so I know between now and the webinar, there's a chunk of time, but I'm gonna, you know, definitely work really hard to get the workbooks and the calendars out for you guys. And the calendar, especially if you guys have a business, you use the calendar and you plan out your business, right? You plan out all your marketing strategies. You plan out all, you know, do your date selection for that. Even if you guys don't have a business, whatever important activities that you have coming up for 2018, once you have the calendar, you will know how to plot that too. And in the webinar, you guys who have been on my webinar, you know it runs like average of 3 hours, right? And because I'm gonna get so many people watching me live, I'm gonna try to go through as many of your questions as possible. I might even stay a little bit longer if, you know, if the internet doesn't crash. But yeah, you guys are gonna get a whole ton of information about 2018 and how you can prepare for that. Especially if 2017 has bitten you in the behind, you wanna make sure that you really ride the wave of what 2018 has to offer to you. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you haven't yet registered, again, at this point, I probably only have about 50 seats left for the super early bird pricing. Remember, I just released the sales page like 18 hours ago. So the super early bird pricing at $68 is for the first 100 people who snap up who reserve their seats. So I'm gonna put up the link on the post, but it is Feng Shui 2018.getresponsepages.com. Feng Shui 2018.getresponsepages.com. I'm going to put up the link in the comment. I'm going to put up the link in the description of the video as well. I'm looking forward to seeing your registrations come through so we can make 2018, the year of the Earth Dog, a kick butt year for you. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.